last night I posted this one bit of information that I think is important just for dudes, especially right now. And I understand, I say a lot of this stuff about masculinity just because I understand what it means actually to hold that, and then to know what it means to be feminine as well, and just how that plays into our society right now, and how masculinity has been degraded. So let me just talk to males out there, and ladies, like, seriously, kind of take note. Like, guys, being a masculine man, like, this is gonna be like weird to say when I say this, but our birthright in being born a man is the guard of women. Now, there's some feminists out there who don't like that. They actually want to become men themselves and stuff. They want to be in that masculine role. And what ends up happening is women try to take control of men. But that's just not the way we're created. You were created as a woman for a purpose. Men were created to be men for a purpose as well. So just understand that, and you know, it is what it is. This is your one life. This is how you're created. But as a masculine male, I know that my role, my duty, one of the minimum things that I do, first off, is honor my God as a man, but next is to guard women. And there's been situations that I've been in where I had to do so. And believe me, when you get to a situation where you don't know what you're gonna do, like, you should already have gone through like what you potentially would do in a situation of an emergency. So you can kind of have that stuff in your mind. I'll talk about that another time. But let me get back to the point here. You as a man, when you see women alone, don't look for thanks. Don't look for attention. Don't look for a video. Don't look for, somebody giving you like praise. Stand guard for these freaking women, dude. Because, man, when you got like stuff here in California changing these laws, the first people who freaking suffer under this social justice crap, I'm telling you, it's freaking crap, man. Stuff pisses me off because these freaking dimwits, these liberal progressive dimwits, they basically put minority women, people of color, in the freaking line of fire by these criminals, by rapists, by murderers, by domestic violence offenders. They put them in the freaking line of fire. And so we as men got to stand up for these women because these jackholes are putting these women in freaking harm's way. So that means that we as men have to stand up and actually take that masculine role. That means that when you're in a parking lot, you just, this is what I do, okay? This is what I've been doing this for years. I just don't talk about it, but I've been doing it for years because I know what my role is. Now, I will sit in the car sometimes and just watch. I'll sit in the car and just watch around me. I'll sit in the car for a couple minutes maybe and look around. If there's no woman walking by herself in broad daylight or in the evening time, I'll get up in my car and I'll drive away. I'm not freaking Superman. I ain't freaking, Batman or nothing like that. I'm just a dude, okay? I'm just one man. I'm one dang man. And that you are also one dang man, okay? But you are one man that can make a difference for a woman that's in a situation that could potentially be terrible for her. So sit in the car, watch, look around you, see if there's any women walking around by themselves that might have a bunch of kids with her or holding a bunch of gifts or whatever, and just make sure she gets to her car safely. But don't leave when she gets to the car. You leave when you see her turn the car on, doors are locked, and then she drives away. That's when you leave, okay? And the reason being is, when a woman is going to her car and they don't have, man, I don't know why they don't teach women this crap, but you ladies got to freaking get up on this stuff. Don't be going looking for your dang keys when you get to your freaking car. Have your keys out before you get to your car, no matter what's in your hands and what you got in your purse. Have your keys in your hand, okay? Now, I'm not your dang dad, but I'm just telling you, have your keys in your hand, because there's people who are out there who are waiting. There was one time I went to, when I was leading the singles ministry a long time ago, we did a barbecue over at the beach, and I just happened to park my car, and I was doing what I usually do. I was parking my car over Mission Beach. And I'm gonna tell you what I saw. There were two dudes in a car right in front of me, okay? These guys didn't know this, I was in the car, because I just sat there, but they got in the car after I parked my car on the spot. These dudes had a high-powered camera. I'd never seen a camera lens that big. And they were sitting there with their two high-powered cameras looking at images of women, okay? And I knew it because I didn't know what they're doing, because I was one of them jackholes doing that mess. I wasn't doing high-powered camera stuff, but I was a freaking, checking out girls like that a long time ago. These guys were doing that. They were perving out with their own cameras, and they were saving images of women who were unsuspecting. There are men out there who are willing to take advantage of women. And you women need to understand this. When you put yourselves in harm's way, and sometimes you don't just know that you're actually in harm's way, but when you are out in public, There are people out there who know how to manipulate you. They'll know how to talk to you. They'll know how to use you in your circumstance to get what they want from you. And you don't want to be in the situation. So us guys, we can actually be there for you just by being present. And then and I'll talk about another time what to do if you see a woman in a situation where she's about to get overpowered by a man or men. There's certain things that you can actually do as a guy, and I'll talk about that another time. But just be present. Look for women when they're walking to their cars, in the grocery store, in the malls, going to restaurants, broad daylight or in the evening time. This stuff happens in broad freaking daylight. You can actually be a hero to a woman. And again, you don't need to accept praise. You don't need to be out there trying to be more than what you actually are. Just accept the situation that you as a masculine man are built for something for these women. I know that I am built not only to guard my wife, but in general, when I see somebody and women in these situations where they're by themselves and are vulnerable without even knowing it, that I'm there for that. And I will never accept freaking things for that stuff. That's what my birthright is to just be a man and to be a man to guard women. Okay? Take care.